Hello there and welcome back to another video. This week I'm going to be doing a drawing in this brand new sketchbook, and no, it's not what you think, or it is what you think if you read the title. So this sketchbook is a gift that I'm going to give to a friend of mine, and I think sketchbooks are a really good gift to give, even if the person you're giving it to isn't like an artist, just because people who are artists also like to journal and write down notes, and especially if you gift it to them with already a drawing in it, which is what I'm doing right now. I think it just really is a really nice personal gift that you can give to someone. And this friend of mine, he isn't an artist, but he does want to get into graphic design, and he was saying a couple of weeks ago how he wants to learn, or not learn, but just start getting a little bit just into illustration, because if you're into illustration, it makes a lot of things of graphic design a lot easier. Because we had this project at school where we had to Photoshop some people into an art gallery, and it's fine getting the background away from people and stuff like that, but the most challenging part for most people in that assignment was adding the shadows on the ground to make it look like those people were actually in the gallery. And I don't want to be braggy or anything, I sort of had a really easy time with that, because adding shadows is sort of what I've been learning for the last 10 years, and it's really it's difficult, but I've got a lot of experience with it. And yeah, so it's that sort of little thing, knowing where to add shadows on the ground, or learning form and elements of composition. You can do all that without learning how to illustrate, I think, but learning how to illustrate helps when you're looking into that sort of thing. So what I'm drawing right now is Ari from the KDA music video. A couple of weeks ago I did on my channel a fan art of Akali from that music video. She was a new character introduced there, and Ari is one that's been around, even me who doesn't play League of Legends knows who she is. But so I decided to draw a fan art of this, because typically when I draw a gift for someone who isn't an artist, because when someone's an artist I can just draw the characters or something like that, but if the person I'm drawing for isn't an artist, I tend to just draw themselves, I draw the person. And if I were drawing the person, I wouldn't really be filming it, because I don't really think it's my place to show that kind of thing. But I decided to draw fan art for him, just because when we saw that music video together and he saw that I drew Akali, he kept pestering me to draw the other ones. And I was if I have time, I don't know, I'm really busy. And I had that huge burst of inspiration that you must have heard in that video if you've seen it. But besides that, that was sort of the end of the burst of inspiration, sadly. I didn't get enough steam to do separate illustrations. But I still really like that music video, and it still really inspires me. So it makes me kind of happy to be able to, oh, this face is not turning out how I want it to. It makes me sort of happy to be able to draw some more for it, especially if it's for my friend. And I decided to draw a chibi just because I haven't drawn a chibi in a while, and chibis are fun. Oh yeah, I like that. Alright. Yay! She's got this little heart sort of earring. And one ear. Alright, it's spiky. Oh, that's cool. I'm really glad I got a reference that I can actually stare at right now. And she's got a necklace. I can't really illustrate. She's got this bustier sort of thing. And shoulder pads. Shoulder pads? Shoulder pads. Well, no, off the shoulder pads. That's so cool. I really like this design. People put a lot of work into these. No, this looks so cool. Not mine, but, well, mine's getting there. That is so awesome. Now she's got bracelets. I really like this. So I can't tell if this is just a bikini thing, or if they're just shorts. Really short shorts. So we're gonna go with some shorts. And she's got these things that are hovering. tights. And stockings. And then of course there's going to be the tails, which I'm not sure how I'm going to fit. So this goes a little bit more like from here. And there's like a strand that goes like here. And then we get the ones that go like here. I like how this is coming. Sort of. I mean, it's coming. Okay, now tails. I'm just going to do one, because in the music video she starts out with one and then the other one's like flare out. And I think that's going to just work better for the composition. Great, now time to crystallize it. I don't really draw crystals that often, which is a mistake. Crystals should always be crystalling. How do you even like plan things like crystals? But yeah, back to the topic of giving sketchbooks for Christmas or just as gifts. I think like they're just a really personal. They're not too pricey as well, which I enjoy as I am a very broke college student. And it's something that's sort of useful. Like this is more so for artists than for non-artists. For example, my brother, he likes writing like songs and song ideas, so he has a little journal, but he goes through one journal every 3 years. Meanwhile, I go through not that many this year, but I've been known to go through like 4 sketchbooks in a year, say. So artists, especially like if you're in animation, animators go through sketchbooks like crazy because they have to draw like super fast. Like I really respect animators like so much. So my plan for this is to ink it and then lightly colour it with some colour pencils. I don't want to like spend too much time, and I really don't want to go into mediums that are gonna bleed. And I know colour pencils are gonna like smudge onto like this cover thing, but I really don't think it's gonna be too much of an issue. The pen I'm using is a High-Tech C 0.25 millimeters, which was like my best friend all through Inktober. Time for an eraser party. Ta-da! Lines are done. Time to fill in those blacks. Yep. Just checking that it doesn't bleed through this sketchbook. Because it doesn't bleed through mine, but I haven't used this brand of sketchbook before. So far I've been liking it. That's another reason why it's a good idea to do a test drawing when you're gifting a sketchbook, because if you've never used that sketchbook, you can see if you'd like the quality of the paper enough to like give it as a gift. Brilliant. So now I'm just gonna grab these colour pencils to just do a little bit of colouring. Like I don't want to go too far with this. These are just some How colour pencil that I got off of Wish. So I'm not really sure if I like the way this hair is turning out. I don't feel like it's turning out blonde enough, but this yellow isn't worth anything. I don't know how to get it to like be yellow. Try this on the yellow. Or I think I'm just gonna have the same exact problem. Oh, that looks a little bit better. Thing is, I need more of like a golden yellow. All right, we're pulling out the big guns.
Moments later.
Oh, isn't that lovely? See, the thing with colour pencils that's different from paints is that with colour pencils you need to have like a ton, and markers as well, you need to have like a ton of them to be able to like achieve what you want. With paints, if you don't have your colour, you can mix them, and mixing works out really well. Like you can always say like, oh, this needs to be a little more saturated, a little more desaturated, a little bit brighter, a little bit darker. Like as long as you have a couple, like 6 core colours, you're basically good for mixing about everything. Like it takes practice to learn how to mix, of course, and it takes a lot of wasted paint a lot of the time to mix the colour that you want. But yeah, with colour pencils, if you don't have the right colour, like I was trying to blend out this colour with a black, a brown, an orange and the yellow, and I just wasn't able to get it, which sucks. Now I feel like this is too dark, but that's okay. You know what, that's okay, I'll take it. Since I've got the better colour pencils out already, I think I should just continue on with those. The neon orange is probably going to be my best bet. Yeah, look at that, doesn't that stand out? Great. We're almost done here, I just want to do the darker purple. Are you my darker purple? Yeah, you work just fine. So what I'm just going to do is go on most crystals on the left hand side, and then of course we get the white gel pen to add some highlights to that, and that. I think this is done. So I'm going to write a message around here somewhere off camera as a Christmas present, but yeah, this is Ari from KDA as a Christmas present in a sketchbook that I'm going to give to my friend. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, let me know if you've ever given sketchbooks for Christmas or just as a gift in general, and I'll see you next week.